Cancer. Hello, Cancer. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope this reading finds you well. Let's just crack on with your reading and see what the Tarot wants you to know. It wants you to know this. The High Priestess at the very beginning of your reading. That's very significant to have it right at the beginning. Let's just pause for a while and look at that, because as we can see from the traditional High Priestess, she has the waxing, the waning, and the full moon crown. A moon crown. And there are two pillars behind her there, as is the traditional. And there is no roof over those pillars. They are just pillars. So there is limitless potential here in a situation. But let's, before we start telling stories, let's get more cards. And now that one really did jump out. Okay, so you're meant to be using your intuition in a certain situation. It could be a situation of loss. There might be some sort of opportunity that you've missed out on, and it could be for the best. Wow, they're really flying around, the cards. So this message is important because you've got the Ten of Pentacles next. So I can see quite clearly that there's an opportunity that you missed out on, left you feeling quite despondent and disappointed. Maybe even with that thing of, when is it ever going to work out for me? Well, there you go. Ten of Pentacles. Everything you've ever wanted in your life. Wow, two very abundant cards. The Ten of Pentacles and then the Empress. The Empress. The Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. That is a major abundance. Maybe you've had quite a chunk of your life, like 5 years is what I'm getting, that has actually been really quite difficult and really quite sad and quite hard to deal with. Maybe you've suffered a lot of loss. Right in the center of the reading, the Tower. So there is big, powerful energy going on in this reading, Cancer. Now the Tower, it's not necessarily bad. Towerful moments can be difficult to go through and experience. But the reason why the Tower gets struck by lightning is because people, you and maybe someone else in your vicinity, has been building up a tower around themselves to escape reality. The Tower can mean enlightenment and an epiphany about a certain situation, like a lightning bulb. I mean, we've got the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Tower. That's pretty extraordinary. It's not just an average reading. Okay, so this Tower moment might stop you in your tracks. And maybe you should just wait for a while. Maybe you should just take a pause. Take it easy. Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about anxiety and worry. It hasn't come out for quite a while. Now, obviously, when I said just take a pause after the Tower moment, like to not go charging ahead, what I was meaning was for self-care and making yourself feel good about things, not to be in this anxiety energy. If you find that you are just biting your nails and worrying about things, then maybe don't. don't take that long pause. The King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a sort of born leader, you could say. I can see a lot of mental anguish there turning up in the future. This reading is kind of like saying, like, there's an enormous amount of abundance so close, and then there's this moment where you feel like you've lost it. You feel like it slipped through your fingers. And you're going to be really whirring this around in your head in the future. Obviously, if that isn't resonating for you, then maybe go and check your other moon and rising signs, because that is the message. And this is what tarot is for. It's just guidance. And when really the main thing that people want to know is what's coming up in the future. But the reason why the past row is so important is we can key into the energy. We can key into the energy of your story. You do end on a really good card. Forward movement. Where there has been no movement with this Knight of Pentacles situation, then there is forward movement with the Chariot. But it's almost impossible to sugarcoat the challenging energy showing up here in this reading. I think it's really important, though, to remember you really do have a real mix of energies. You've got 3 really good cards. You've got some successful, abundant energy showing up here. And then you've got this Tower, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, King of Swords. Like, even just the actual expression on this particular King of Swords is this sort of scowl that he has on. Let there be light. And there was light. And let there be focusing. And there was focusing. See that scowl? I think that this tower moment and this frustration is like making you feel like this. Let's clarify though. Okay, a clean slate, a leap of faith. Two of Wands. Dreaming about how you want your life to be. 4 of Wands, completion, success, celebration. It's clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. So dreaming about the person that you want to marry, especially because the Empress is coming up next. The Hermit, so it could be a Virgo. Judgment. Rebirth. So this Judgment card is clarifying the Tower card. Now the Judgment card combined with the Tower card is one of the, considering you've already got the Fool as well, is one of the most powerful energies in the tarot. In fact, this is one of the most intense readings I've done in a while for any sign. There's a lot of intense energy going on here. So you are clearly one of the chosen ones. The Judgment with the Tower card is like the most gigantic wake-up call you could ever imagine. I think something's... And it's showing up right in the middle of the reading, in the row that represents your current energy right now, as you're watching this, in the middle of it. So you are going through some enormous wake-up call. And maybe this slow-paced worry and anxiety is, wow, I didn't realize that was my mission on Earth. This is what I actually have to do. How am I even going to accomplish that? How am I going to achieve that? Well, don't worry, because the sun is on your back and the wind is in your sails. Can we have a little bit of focusing there, please? Let there be focus. And there was focus. It nearly did there for a second. Yes, good. It's good imagery. So you've got some of the best cards in the deck. Not that there are any best cards and good cards, but let's just say that there is for a second. You've got some of the best cards with some of the most challenging cards as well. Which often is talking about a lot of intense, powerful energy moving in your life at this point in time. This is like a call to duty. This is a call of duty. If you didn't realize that you had a big, important mission on Earth, I'm glad to be the one telling you. Three of Pentacles. Yes, it's on the Nine of Swords. So you are worried. I was right. You are worried about, you know what this is, and how am I even going to do that? It's kind of how you're feeling about this call to honor, call of duty. Not that it is an absolute duty. We always have choices. We can choose. We don't have to. Ooh. And as I say that, the entire deck falls on the floor. Revealing the Lovers. Interesting. Picking the right path. So you are going to choose the right path. Yes, it can mean love. It's not a love reading because of all the cards that have come out so far. I was getting quite excited and I dropped a lot of the cards, so you're going to just have to excuse me for a second. Some of them are in really tricky places. Oh my God, they've gone in between all the cables and everything. Personally, what I like about that is when transmuting a message in a tarot reading, when things like that happen, it's because they're meant to happen. Everything, even the misspeaking. I think if you're new to watching tarot readings, maybe that might not be something that you are aware of. I've seen readers do it all the time. They misspeak, and yet it's not a misspeak. Sometimes they just call out a wrong card. You know, it's the Three of Pentacles and they say the Three of Cups by accident. That's not an accident. That's because there's something about the Three of Cups which is actually the message of that Three of Pentacles. Now, dropping the cards in the way I did then, because the odd one goes flying every once in a while, but it's very rare that I drop the entire deck out of excitement. So where were we? You are going to choose the correct path. You are going to make the right decision. You are going to take this call. You are up for the mission. It's going to come as quite a shock to you. But it's going to feel great. Not initially, but I think then when it sinks in, it's going to come and go. It's going to be, oh my God, am I really meant to be doing that? Is that actually my thing? That it's going to be like that, and then you're going to, oh no, but surely how am I going to manage to do that? But yes, I am, I can do it. I do it. Neville Goddard, I am. The power of I am. Sometimes known as scientific positive prayer, sometimes. I am abundant. I am light. I am. If you've never seen one of those, the power of I am things, maybe don't take a look at one of those. Because during this tower moment, you might need some positive affirmations to make you feel good. Queen of Cups, emotional satisfaction. On the Chariot right at the end there. So movement towards emotional satisfaction. That reading was one of those ones. One of those rare ones. One of those crazy ones. I am hot. I am excited. Let's pull you an affirmation card. When the High Priestess came out right at the beginning, that really did set the tone for what sort of reading it was going to be. Aspiration. It is time to set your sights higher. If you are settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential. And hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you which enables you to aspire to the great and glorious. Then expand your comfort zones so that you can explore your dreams. The angels guide you never to settle for less than your incredible human spirit can achieve or deserves. Ask for help from the angels, and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. The affirmation with this card is, I aspire to the great and glorious. I aspire to the great and glorious. Okay. Fantastic. I feel like I've just been in the gym on the treadmill. It's that kind of reading. Okay, take care and good luck. You're going to love what's coming up. I can tell by the reading. Take care. Don't forget to check your moon and rising sign because it might help bring clarity on your situation. Until next time, goodbye. Oh, press the wrong button. Take care. Bye.